Hello everybody, my name is Bubbles and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. In today's video, we'll finally be attempting the achievement Miklos Horthy and the Habsburg Prince. So let's begin, shall we? For focus, well, there's only really one path for us, balanced budget. Before you even think about it, I am fully aware of industrial revitalization and reintegrate the railroads, but I mean, this is still RNG at the end of the day, so we're going to rush down anyway. So anyway, for research, for the first slot, actually, we're going to go down to Toldi. I think having some tanks will be very useful for us today. And Hungary is surprisingly good for tanks. For the civs that we have, we're going to build more mills. Also create an intelligence agency, always useful. For the actual mills that we have though, we're just going to spam guns for now. Once we have a civ left, we're going to actually get the steel. For the army that we do have, just going to put it together, put it on the Austrian border, like so, and we're pretty much ready. So, time to go to speed 5, and begin. When you get your spy, hire whoever. I'm wondering if this could be useful, so I'm going to put some diplo pressure on Austria for now. Don't know if it'll work, but I'm curious. Anyway. There we go, there's balanced budget. Now we're going all the way down to protect Czechoslovakia, so no stop, demand a referendum, and so on. Don't need to say every focus this time. Anyway, with our first 150 political power, we're going to hire ourselves a fascist demagogue. With our next 150 political power, silent workhorse, always a good idea. Again, make sure you get Toldi. And with our third match of 150 political power, it's a military theorist. Those are the main things we're going to be going for in this moment. You could get a tank designer if you wanted to, but all things considered, 5% reliability and 50% faster research speed will not come in as handy as you might want it to be. Anyway, here he is, the Habsburg Prince himself. Otto assumes the crown. Oh, that's nice. Now it's time for us to demand a referendum. Oh, I know that one very well. Now yes, all of these following decisions, referendum, protect Czechoslovakia and claim Transylvania, are pure RNG. As far as I can tell, you can't save scum over demand a referendum and protect Czechoslovakia. You can save scum, however, over to claim Transylvania. But to be fair, it's very early in the game at this point, so restarting is not so bad, if not a little tedious. Like I said earlier, I am aware of things to increase our odds of getting them, like reintegrate the railroads, waiting for Germany to be freshened in Czechoslovakia, but to be completely honest, it's not in my plan to wait that long for them. We will be gaining a good amount of political power at this point though, so that's pretty good. Although at this point, I still don't think I'll be spending political power apart from a few specific things. Until then, it's going to be mostly saving political power until things like the Bleld Agreement are done. With Toldi done, we're going to take a detour to motorized, but also start producing a few. Oh, you know what, let's start with 2 factories worth for now. We're going to get a lot of factories anyway, so diverting a few is not so bad. We're getting our production underway, priceless. And very good, the first step has done. Get the referendum, welcome Austria to the new Austro-Hungary. Take all the units, put them together. Yeah, they're not good units, but we're going to be changing them over anyway, so meh. Put all your units now on the Czechoslovakian border. And hire any generals you like. Well, that's good for us. Fascist assault divisions form. And there we go, like a phoenix from the ashes, restoration of Austro-Hungary. Now it's time to protect Czechoslovakia. Additionally, we're going to start improving relations with them and put diplo pressure on them. I don't necessarily know for sure if that helps, but you know what? I'm willing to try. I believe Czechoslovakia has the lowest chance of accepting pure annexation, because obviously they can refuse you, become your puppet, or become annexed. When you get motorized, start working on electronics. And also start building some motorized as well. We have a few extra factories, so again, 2 factories for now. Protect Czechoslovakia and... oh, that's what you want to see. Oh yes, the lowest one worked out. Bohemia returns to the crown. Perfect. Another step on our way to reclaiming the birthright. Protect Czechoslovakia. Right, next thing is an odd one. Open up political discourse, discredit the government, hold national referendum. There we go. Horthy government becomes leader, but no Miklos Horthy. You get a random leader, so don't assume you'll get this tenacious negotiator, by the way. Speaking of which, say goodbye to Habsburg restored. Next up, unpause. There you go. On the same day, we blow up the Hindenburg, for some reason. We have a weird tendency to do that one. Yes, Italy now recognises you as fascist, so military excess, and start justifying not on Yugoslavia, but on Albania. Yep, we're doing it again. We could do claim Transylvania, but I'm gonna make a detour to secret rearmament war games and probably the Bleld agreement. We have plenty of guns for now, but we are gonna add a few more, so 15. We're gonna put 10 into tanks for now, and shift around a little bit. We'll start building also, should have said this before, 3 factories worth on artillery. So just shift around your production. It's so we can eventually get good support equipment. Anyway, let's put these units together. We luckily get all of these very nice divisions. But anyway, we're going to be focusing on probably this as our main infantry template today. So we're just going to give it a new icon. There we go. And change eventually all our units to it. But for now, meh. Anyway, go into Division Designer, create new template. Infantry, oh no, of course, what am I saying? Cavalry is motorized, and start training up 144 of those on maximum priority. Yep, it's yet another Italian Order 66, but meh, it does what it needs to do. We could even use these divisions if we really wanted to. Maybe we should actually. Okay, that's a good question. I'll keep that in mind, but I'm not in a rush. Also, the beauty with doing this is that you get all the Czech generals as well. So you get a winter attrition expert, max planner. Feel free to mix and match with your generals and field marshals for who you think is best. In my opinion, Karl is a good one, but obviously Sergei or Wojtek is pretty good. Sorry to the few Czechs that are watching this. I know I definitely didn't pronounce that right. Also, we're going to preemptively join Germany. This does cause a bit of nonsense, because it will probably cause some things to go down, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. The main point is that demand to land will still happen, but obviously means Germany can't do anything about it. Anyway, we have Construction 2. Should have mentioned this before as well, but transport ships. We need transport ships. Keep saving your political power. We're going to need things like to jump up to limited or extensive or whatever when we have the time. Obviously, right now, we have the Treaty of Trianon, which is not good at all. If there's ever a time to start upgrading your intelligence agency, now would probably be the time. We're going to go... Actually, why am I doing that? Suicide pills first. We're going to form a cryptology department first, I think. Now time for war games. Grab the safe upgrades like radio interception group. Machine assisted decryption will come soon enough when we get mechanical computing. Oh, I should have done this sooner as well. There is one thing we should spend political power on. Improve relations and send an attaché to China, because XP and is very important at this point. Sure, that's political power loss, but it will come back for us. Because we are going to be doing a lot of division changes and stuff today. There you go, there's our attaché. After things like transport ships, feel free to do things like support weapons. Basically, it's mostly the standard, but with tanks and motorized. Bleld agreement should be okay. Focus now. Industrial revitalization is a good place for us. Now we wait for Romania's response, which should be okay. There it is. There we go. We're free. Now, volunteer only. Not much for a jump, but you know, gotta go somewhere. Good for Yugoslavia. We're coming for you sooner or later. We're actually going to go to war economy next. The more cities we have, I think will be better. You know what? I feel like taking another chance today. I've taken many, so what we're going to do is put our cavalry as part of our Order 66. The Order 66 is coming soon enough anyway. So same thing as before, guard victory points and send them to all of Italy's victory points. Unfortunately we can't go to Sardinia, so we will have a bit of a trouble, but we are using our proper units, so swings and roundabouts, you know, swings and roundabouts. Obviously we're leaving our flank vulnerable to Italy, but you know, only so much we can do. Until we've changed our divisions around, do not spend your army XP on our doctrine boost. We're going to need to change our divisions quite a lot. And to waste it on that would be a shame. We integrate the railroads, not as useful now, but you know, more infrastructure is not necessarily a bad idea. So we did get all our horses out in the end. I mean, the horses would do fine, but like I said, I'm taking a chance. Not probably a very particularly dangerous one, but you know. Right, this is the armoured division we're going to go for. Not the best, but it's the best we're probably going to get for now. There you go, save, and now we're going to train up 4 of those. The manpower won't be an issue forever, because we're going to dismantle most of our horses. So anyway, with war very soon by, what we're going to do is send all but 1 unit into Anzio, so we can take it. Right, justification's ready. Time to go. So declare war on Albania. There we go. Order 66 is active. Perfect. Right, let's activate a force attack. As always, try and get an encirclement. Try and push units away. Looks like it's a good start to this Order 66. Rome is now encircled. If not a little tough for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, it's just Rome now, which is good. Usually it's a lot worse. There it goes. Italy is down. Very good. Ironically, we can puppet Austria out of them, but we won't. We're going to puppet Ethiopia, Libya, Eritrea, Somalia out of them. And puppet the rest. These extra puppets down in Africa will give us more factories and the like. Perfect. There we go. It's a peace deal. Immediately, you now need to start building in Italy. We need their fleet. So we're just going to build more civs in them for now, because Italy will give us plenty of mills. Oops, did the wrong thing. Oh well. We also grabbed a good few convoys, which is nice. Anyway, let's get rid of all of these rubbish horse divisions. Bye bye. There we go, now we have a much more sensible army again. Now it's time to just take down Zog. You know what? Let's do an overly pointless one where we hit every tile. Luckily, we now have Italy's fleet de facto under our control, so they'll give us the supremacy we need, one way or another. There you go, massive overkill, but we'll get Zog. Germany wants to give us some stuff. Yes, we'll definitely take that from you, Germany. Some panzers. Now that we have a changed production, 1, except more than least. 2, we're going to put more factories into light tanks, but we're going to continue to buy stuff from Germany, because buying from Italy would increase their autonomy, and we can't afford that, unfortunately. We need to get rid of Italy without delay. Same with you, Zog, though. And there goes Albania. Give it to Italy, we just need 102 points. And we're going to give it to Italy because, well, Italy would do Italian occupation anyway, so may as well just preempt them. Perfect. There we go, all done. Right, now let's send everyone back to Austro-Hungary. And jump up to limited conscription. We're going to need it. We also now need to standardise our infantry. So, as we did earlier, we've got the infantry division. We're going to make it a 20 width with support artillery. There we go. We're going to change all of these units over. And exercise. We can now obviously start making use of Italy's stuff too, which we definitely should, as manpower is not something we have the most abundance of. So for instance, this 7-2 looking thing will do okay in our army. Italy should be soon enough spamming out divisions, that's what they like to do. Right, we're going to take our next chance now, it's time to claim Transylvania. So, on the Romanian border. Like I said earlier, I believe this one is safe scummable, unlike the other Austro-Hungarian decisions. Yeah, I think Italy is going to start spamming out these light divisions, and I have an idea for them, but for now we're just going to put them on a full-back line and leave them behind. I'm trying to go for 3 armies of 72, I mean 24, so we'll have 72 overall. So let's train up via Italy's majority manpower. Yeah, I was afraid, to be honest, about engineers, so that let's just get rid of them, to be honest. Because when we invade Britain and France, we're going to need a lot of units. I think that's not an unfair premonition. For what it's worth, may as well use any planes that you come across. Right, time to claim Transylvania, and unsurprisingly, they went too far this time. War preparations it is. Anyway, while that's happening, we're going to do our march to the shore. We can still avert disaster, so let's approach Germany, who likes us the most. Ah, now that's what you want to see. We get Transylvania. Perfect. Now, we don't get any cores on it until we do reintegrate the Empire, but, you know, I can't complain about more stuff. Since you have convoys from Italy, send them to them as well, may as well. And we do have a lot of guns too, so why not? We'll get everything back. Oh, all of our tanks are ready. That's great. Perfect. We're going to put them in our first army, because that's going to be the Naval Invasion army. There we go. We're hoping to get a big enough army to hold against the Romanian and Yugoslavian lines. But anyway, we're almost ready now. So we're going to send the army to port. So the first army will go to Wilhelmshaven, the next one to Hamburg, and you can be in Bremen until we need you. We continue exercising to level 3, generally a good idea. Right, let's march to the shore. Now let's continue down to support urbanisation. I just wanted the core, so when it's time we can get a cheap war goal. And there goes the Spanish, so sad. December 1st, so now we're going to justify in British Malaya, 190 days, so June 9th. Here's demand to let land, which, as long as we remain in the faction, we'll be okay for. Right, time to annex Italy and bugger our units. There we go. Didn't do it so badly, but did it badly enough. Anyway, we're going to immediately re-release Italy, just so we don't have to garrison our border against France. It's annoying, but honestly, it's safe. And for now, we'll re-release Albania because memes. Hello again. Greater Albania now, and that is a unusual. That's unfair. Different name. We're going to continue to build in Italy though, so we can at least get them down to an integrated puppet again. And now here's the thing of the hour: the Italian Navy. Let's put it all together. Still a big fleet, has not been damaged at all. Nice. Merge. And here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Admiral Miklos Horthy. I don't know if this counts for the achievement better than the Szent Istvan, but oh well, it's not so important. Send them to Wilhelmshaven, the full fleet. Right, here's a load of Italian-based 20 whips now. Germany can get the Sudetenland if they dare. Luckily, they won't kick us out of the faction. Germany's doing one lot of Ribbentrop. Should be noted, due to the nonsense we've done, we could cause it to happen for the War of the Soviet Union to happen early. I don't know what controls it. Right, it's the 1st of May, so I'm going to plan our naval invasions. Our plan will be to hit France, then the UK. So, let's start. We're going to use the tanks as the rush units to take Paris. Pretty standard for this sort of thing. But we're also going to make sure there is at least 10 infantry to help them. We are also going to invade UK from France. So while I could plan some naval invasions now, for that, I'm not in a mood to mess it up that badly. Yeah, it's going to be the standard from Dunkirk to Cherbourg. It's the one I like to do the most. There we go. War is on the horizon within a month or two. Much. Almost have the UK ciphers broken too. Unless they upgrade it, but you know, got to take the benefits as we get them. May as well send our spies to the UK now. 5 days until war. Put Navy on strike force. We're only going to be in these 2 sea zones for now, because that's what we need. Activate order. Of course, we need to wait for the UK to call in France, but that's okay. That wouldn't be too. Also, we may as well hire the army offence expert. More attack, the better. If we can get away with not calling Germany in, that's what we're going to do. So, British Mayor, let's do this. We got it all to do, but I think we can do it. And, yep, left port immediately. Just going to preemptively grab a war goal on the Vojvodina. Don't worry, it's a core war goal, so we can use it at any time. Ooh, looking good, looking good. Really. Civilian industry, by the way. Oh, I almost got reinforced memed, but nope. I'm the memer here. Down goes France, and how many men were lost? 17 brave souls. Too many, man. Too many. Anyway, we're now going to send our units into France. We're going to send the first army to Calais, the next to Dunkirk, and the final to Dieppe. So, for our next naval invasion, the invasion of the UK, we're going to be hitting around Norwich to around Dover. So, that's the plan. Oh, turns out Dunkirk's the port, so we're just going to switch that around slightly. So you go to Dunkirk, you go to Calais, actually you go to Le Havre because that's a port. There we go, problem solved. Could make good use of the exploit of invading with unlimited amounts of units, but I've already done one exploit today. I think I'll try and avoid. Speaking of trying to avoid, the tanks will not hit the ports. They're not very good for invasions of ports from what I've seen. They'll support ports though. And obviously, before they go, we must allow these units to reorg. So we got a bit of time. We're still preparing for war with our good old friend. I think Germany is going to preempt us and cause them to join the war too, so might be a case of how fast can we go. Luckily we now have quite an army on the border, so we're okay. Just waiting for the war goal in Yugoslavia now, because I want to preempt and go for it. There we go, declare war, that will call in everyone. And now we wait for Romania to join the Allies, which they will, there they go. Don't know who's naval invading me, but I don't give a damn. Right, we're just going to do a slow, very slow and cautious offensive with Brenner into there. Now it's time to go on strike force in the North Sea. Should be immediate supremacy, and it is. Let's go, let's go. I'm expecting a bit of a fight, but who knows with the AI, you know? Well, it looks like we're going to get a few ports, which is a good start. Send your other units in, start expanding, and go for it. Oh, memed again. If there is one thing you should do, and I will advise, it's to encircle London. So we're going to aim to do so. If we can encircle London, the UK's AI burns out. There, London is encircled. So do not take London, just focus on capitulating the UK now. Use your tanks for this. The tanks can rush. So one tank will go up to Glasgow and Edinburgh. Another tank will head up towards Liverpool. Of course, make sure that the UK can't make an entrenchment in London, because that would just not be a good idea. Right, we now have taken enough of Romania for me to be happy to end this war, so let's finish up. We could just activate now, the UK is screwed. Right, that's gone exactly how I expected it to. Nice. Right, we don't need anything really out of Romania, so we'll just puppet them as they are. Perfect. We're going to take this state out of France. No, wait. This one, France Comte, or whatever it's called, I don't care. We're also going to take the Levant and Syria, because we do need them for the achievement, so we need Jordan, Palestine, and a few other places. I think, though, we're just going to puppet the rest of this out of everyone. Well, I forgot about Yugoslavia. We're going to take most of Yugoslavia and make some new puppets out of them. There we go, I think that's all that we can core. So let's puppet Kosovo and Macedonia out of them, and to cause an extra meme we're going to give Macedonia South Serbia. But honestly, I think I'll just puppet the rest, because they make better puppets anyway. We'll puppet Malaya, I'm feeling brave. Yeah, I'm feeling brave. And there's the peace deal, that should do it. Treaty of Cardiff, 47 states. Perfect. Right, and we can immediately reintegrate the Empire. More cores. Now we just wait for this guy to make a mistake, and then we kill him. So, the next step of the plan is to get a few more tank divisions, but fill out our armies. So we're going to go for... We have a lot of manpower, so we're going to make some 14-4s for the special fill out of the army. Now we have, well, let's see, we have 197, Germany has 100. It's going to be a hard fight, but we do have our puppets ready to help us if we need them. The UK will be especially helpful today. Hell, maybe even Patan if I wanted him in. Who knows? Anyway, time to prepare for war with Germany once these boys are level 2. Or if Germany goes to war with the Soviet Union or distracts itself, we'll have a much easier time. But honestly, I don't mind how it goes, I just mind that we can get Germany in time. Right, let's leave the Axis. Immediately, we're going to start trying to break Germany's cipher, 219 days, very good. We're also going to send our spies there. We're also going to stop all exercises and start actually making a front line. Germany will likely take this opportunity to fill out the line, which is okay, but if not, incredibly annoying. So one army will be up to Opilin. I have not pronounced that well. And this one will be on the other side of Poland. Remember, we have like double the units of Germany, so if we play this right, by using the tanks and stuff, we'll be very, very okay. Right, Germany. Either you declare war on me, or I declare war on you, and I am expecting you to declare war on me first, so... I'm guessing this is now the time to go after them. Yep, they just declared war on us. So now we have a common enemy in me and Belgium. That is not something I expected today. Right, let's do this. We need to be quick and aggressive, but also careful. If you want some advice, use the tanks to encircle and destroy. The quicker you destroy more German units, the quicker you will fool Germany. They've made a breakout there, so they will try and cut Germany in two, so Germany yet again confused. Similar to the UK's AI, actually. No, so now we all have a common alliance. We need a faction name. We are the Danubian Confederation now. UK, you may join us, Belgium. And UK, get in here. The UK will hopefully do naval invasions for us, so that the line is stretched. And that's it. Perfect. Right, all we need is Niederschließen and Oberschließen. But you know what, to make it look a little nicer, we'll take some of the Polish stuff down there that will make it look nice. But we puppet the rest. There we go. Peace deal done. Germany was puppeted, Luxembourg was liberated. Now we have Niederschließen and Oberschließen. All that is left now is to get our political power up and get rid of Italy. In the meantime, I'm going to kill Bulgaria because tradition. I kid, it's not, but honestly I've got nothing else to do in the meantime. Right, that's the peace deal. Totally unnecessary, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Right, I'm feeling exceptionally memey, so we're going to give the UK all of its former stuff back. Why? Because why not? Might be funny. Habsburg hegemony over the Iberian Peninsula once more. Right, after many a war, many an interesting scandal and way to pull things off, it is time to annex Italy. Again. And there you go. With that, we have gotten the achievement Miklos Horthy and the Habsburg Prince. We hold all of the things associated with it. We hold Venice, we hold Palestine, we control all of these as well. We hold everything. Whew. I know this achievement's a bit of a weird one and a famous one for being hard, but you know, it's easy enough to get around if you know your way to take HOI4 for a ride, which I definitely do. HOI4 likes to take me for a ride sometimes, so I just flip the script back on them and do the Habsburg Prince as easy as I like. I actually like the Death Before Dishonor trees. They're simple, but they get the job done. Not as in depth as maybe Turkey's, but you know, they don't need to be sometimes. And yes, this guide is inherently RNG dependent with things like North Transylvania, getting the Czechs, getting the Austrians, but once you get past that, it's actually a relatively okay achievement. I mean, the Order 66 definitely did easy it up quite a bit, and if that's nerfed, I'll definitely have to make another version of this guide. But you know, it swings and roundabouts at the end of the day. The achievement is done. We now have a very, very big Danubian Confederation. Even concludes the Dutch, who for some reason decided to stay around. You know, I like it, Dirk. I like it. Funnily enough, we could still flip ideologies again if we wanted to. We have all the ideologies available to us at any time. But yep, I think that's it. We've had our fun. We've created the New World Order. You could easily do a world conquest or close enough with that. The US is still fairly weak at this time. Would be a bit bloody again, but you're strong enough, I assume. But until next time, everybody, this has been me, Bubble Zest, doing a guide to Miklos Horthy and the Habsburg Prince, and better than the Szent Istvan. Well, Miklos Horthy has quite the fleet now. If you somehow still don't get the achievement, just build a battleship, research it, that's easy enough to do. I don't need to do that on camera. So, until next time, everybody, this has again been me, Bubble Zest, and goodbye.